Hello everyone! PokeSuutamie here, your local community translator. Thanks for joining me today. Whoops, I didn't mean to save just then. So yeah, once again, thank you for coming and joining. Today, I'm continuing on with my Japanese playthrough of Pokemon Legends. I'm playing through the whole game just to get to one lot of dialogue at, not exactly at the end, but pretty close to the end of the game. So yeah, that should be fun. And obviously, I'm still pretty much at the beginning. So, yep, let's get moving. And hello. Okay, so I'm going up here, I think. Whoops, I should have put that Cricketune. Cricketune? Cricketot. Turn down my TV volume a little bit. So I'll probably play for about just under an hour, I think. I wanted to start earlier, but I was having some problems with my sound. So, yeah, I'm on a bit of a delay at the moment, and it's currently 11:30 at night in my time. So, I'm kind of sleepy. But yeah, please don't hesitate to drop a comment. I'd love to talk to anybody that wants to talk. I'm not good at moving my focus, so I might be kind of slow to respond sometimes, but I'll try my best. Oh, I didn't want to fight the tree. No, run away. It's okay. I don't want to fight you. I just want to get the... There we go. What I wanted. So yeah, for this playthrough, I'm trying to take... not take my time. I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible, but at the same point, it's gonna take a while. Oh. So at the moment, I'm mainly just gathering materials, so it will be a bit easier to play later on. Whoop, okay, I'm actually throwing Pokeballs. That was a waste. I know it's probably impossible to get this guy, but I'll give it a shot. What so? But yeah, so this son is making a whole bunch of noise downstairs, so sorry if you hear any banging going on about. Oh, too far away. Oh, and he found me. I'm not at the point of the game where I can hope to beat an alpha yet, so time to run away. It'd be nice to get him though. really want him though. So I'll keep on trying for a bit. After I get this, I'll try about another 5 balls on him. If I don't get him after that, I'll just give up and try again later. That's probably not going to work. Yep. Okay, I'm going to give up on him for now. But yeah, so... let's see. Oh, I might actually continue on with the story a little bit. But yeah, if you feel like chatting, do drop a comment. I might be slow to respond because I'm still not kind of like good at multitasking, like focusing on the game while talking at the same time. Which is why I sometimes turn a bit silent. It's something I'm trying to improve on. So if you want to chat, I'll try my best, and it's good practice for me as well. I've actually been really busy today. I've got one new video almost done. I've been working on a whole bunch of different translations, moving from one translation to the other, like different types. Because I get, honestly, with translating, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. But I also get kind of bored if I'm translating the same type of material all the time. Hello, thank you for joining in. So like I try to switch from one kind of thing to another. So unless it's something that I'm somehow able to focus on, I like to move in between. So that's kind of like why I've been enjoying the Throwback Thursdays, because it's mainly concept art, honestly. But like I'm only doing it every Thursday. Not Thursday yet. Tuesday? Tuesdays. Because I'm busy on Thursdays. That's why. But it kind of like lets me do some concept art, which I enjoy doing. But if I do too much, I get burnt out. Like honestly, translating the Legends guidebook and art book. After that, I was kind of really burnt out. So yeah, I'm working on some panel translations, some more guidebook translations, some comic translations, which are quite fun. I'm looking forward to sharing them. So yeah, I'm got a whole bunch of different stuff going on at the moment, so I can't wait to share with everybody. And today I've also been working on, whoop, didn't see this guy here. I've been working on 2 different new videos, so one of them should be up tomorrow, and the other probably sometime next week is my goal. So how are you all going today? Oh, gonna get that Abra. Where did he go? I think he's me. Just going through at the moment, seeing if there's anything I really want. Getting some materials. That was the flub up on my English. Trying not to let my foot, sorry, bumping a table a fair bit. My foot was kind of going numb because I was sitting on it. But yeah, so I'm working on a whole bunch of stuff, so hopefully I should have more to share soon. I'm also trying to figure out how I can go to the Pokemon collaboration dinosaur museum. Like it's going on in Tokyo at the moment, but it's almost finished there and it's gonna move to Nagoya. Honestly, traveling to Tokyo is a bit way beyond my budget. From where I am to Tokyo, it's really expensive and it's so quite English. It's also quite a journey. So I'd need to stay overnight. I'd need to book a hotel, etc., etc. So since it's coming to Nagoya soon, and Nagoya is closer to where I live, still like a little bit of a trip and it's still kind of costly, but better than Tokyo. So I'm hoping to go then in Nagoya, but I'm just trying to figure out the finances and the timing and all that. But I'd love to make a video about that for everybody. And just once again, a quick thank you to everybody that's joining in and watching. I really appreciate it. I'm still new to this whole streaming thing, so I'm not good at it at all still. Most of it is just me trying to think of words to say that make sense. But it's all a learning process, I guess, probably. So yeah, if you want to chat, if you have any questions, please just drop a comment and I'd be happy, not a comment, a chat message, and I'd be happy to chat. Don't really need this guy, but if he turns his back, I'll try to catch him. Once it turns today, I'll probably go back and start the story work again. Okay, I'm gonna leave this fella. Oh, and it's time to turn to daytime, so I'll probably think about moving back to the storyline. Hello. Nice to see you again. Yeah, it's getting pretty damn close to 12 a.m. So I don't know why I keep myself awake this late. But it's fun streaming. Oh, don't want to get too close to that guy. I'll probably stay on for another 30-40 minutes or so. Then it's time to go to sleep. I'm hoping to get one of the videos I've been working on up tomorrow night. Because I've been working on 2 today. And I've got another one planned, but I still need to like kind of cut it up and then put in the recording. It's a product review. Of course, Pokemon related, because why would it be anything else? Ooh. How are you today, tonight? Estan is about to come in, so that he might be making a little bit of noise for a little bit. Estan, do you want to say hello? 多分、声ので聞こえない。He said hello, but he was probably too far away to hear. You're busy? Why are you busy? Make a movie? Ah, he's also making a YouTube video at the moment. Wow, complete opposites. "9:56 is a good time to wake up. I wish I could wake up at that time." Oh, that was a close call. And sorry, my cat B is also being a bit noisy. Ne B-chan. Nani hoshii? I don't know what she's saying, but she's being pretty chatty tonight. Oh, Haji, you gonna come to talk too? Okay, I think I should probably use some medicine. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should give nicknames to like the Pokemon I'm gonna be using more regularly? Like, I don't know if after all this time they'd bring back Mega Evolution as like a big part of the storyline. So I don't really think it will be like anything to do with Mega Evolution. It could be something with the new gimmick, especially if it is like the riding gimmick. But it could also just be a fashion accessory. Like, if we see more kind of like main characters, rival characters, gym leaders, or etc., that has the same kind of like accessory on the, what's the English word, the glove, or anywhere basically, I think that could kind of like lead it to be more than a fashion accessory, but until then it's kind of hard to really get a proper grasp or idea of it. Hello, nice to see you again. When I get a bit of I'm happy to keep, I'll name it God. Well, can I? I think... Yeah, I don't think I can... Oh, okay. I totally missed that. I'm so tired that I thought that was kanji. I didn't even read it properly. Okay, there you go. I don't know if I'll use this guy, but his name's there. Oh. Obviously came the wrong way. Unit! So actually that's kind of linked to one of the videos I've been making today. I'm finally getting around to making the name meaning videos for the clans. So my English name is not English name. Everybody knows her English name. Her Japanese name is Yone, and Yone is rice. But the kanji for rice can actually be read several different ways. One of which is mai. And additionally, to add to this kind of like whole convoluted mess, which is her name, Marley's Japanese name is Mai. So that's kind of like a sneak peek of one of the videos coming up. So Volo's searching for the for the wrong god the whole time. Poor guy. Yeah, like, if you're a shiny hunter, the DLC was definitely good, I think. Like, it added a lot for that. But if you're not really into shiny hunting, once you get over that part of the story, there's really not a whole bunch more. I don't mind doing a bit of shiny hunting, but I still really hope there's actually like more story-based DLC, but at this point I don't think we're gonna get it. Like, I really want to know what happened with Volo, because the way they left it is just kind of like so unknown. Yeah, I didn't really do shiny hunting in Sun and Moon, so I don't really have much experience with it. That was back when I was just like playing normally, and if I got a shiny, that was fun. I wasn't meant to try to catch that guy, was I? Oh well. Oh, it's gonna be good to at least have radio. Like, after you've completed the game, going back and playing again from the start, not having access to the riding Pokemon feels so strange. Like, I'm sure I'm probably gonna, like, accidentally run into the water a few times and just drown. That's not good. A failed shiny is always a bad experience. Oh, all that money. Hmm. Anyhow, teacher. Yeah, especially with like the mass outbreak method and all that. So I don't want to call them cheap Chinese, but they are definitely a bit on the easier side. Like sometimes you can get several shinies from just one outbreak, especially if you've got like the dex maxed out. But I have no patience, so that's good for me. Okay. I don't want to put anything away. I'll do it later. So yeah, once again, I just want to quickly take a little bit of time to thank everybody who's watching. I really appreciate it. I'm still obviously not good at this at all, so the fact that people are choosing to spend some of their time to watch me play and listen to me talk as I try to get better is greatly appreciated. I really can't kind of like express how much it means to me, so thank you. As the player characters, their Japanese names, Sho and Teru, I can't explain it here, but both of them have very important meanings to me, actually. So I remember when the names were announced, I was quite shocked. I usually find them in the Crimson Marylands, like the Banded Sisters. Hey, hey. Still not an Oba-san yet, though. Give me another 10 or so years, and I'll be at that level. I'm still only... How old am I now? I'm 32? Yeah, I'm 32. But because of my kid, I feel a lot older. Kids make you feel old, honestly. Like, I'm 32, but I've got the back of like a 50-year-old. It depends on your age. Like, and also familiarity. So maybe like One-san, One-san. So like, it's kind of like big sis, but people will use it as kind of like a slang even to people that, of course, aren't their sister. Yeah, that was a pain. I hated doing the spirit tomb test. But the other one, the unknown, that was quite hard too. But like, I'm not good at like noticing stuff, so I'd always like totally miss them. Yeah, One-san works. Yeah, Hachi. Sorry, just in case some people don't know, sometimes my cats will come up to me wanting attention. So if I like say something Hachi or something B, that's the cats. So yeah, for anybody that might be tuning into this stream for the first time, I'm PokeSuutamie. I translate Pokemon media from Japanese to English. I also kind of like look at the cultural side of Pokemon and products only available in Japan related to Pokemon. I'm going through this stream at the moment for one sole purpose, and that's to get one little bit of dialogue near the end of the game. So because of that, I'm playing the whole game again in Japanese. I'm not really paying much attention to the dialogue or the story other than that, because I just want to get to that one part. My dream Pokemon game. I've got 2? No, 3 actually now. Yeah, I've got 3 dream Pokemon games. I really, really want Legends Johto, because I just love Johto. That's my favorite region so far. Like both Gold and Silver, the originals, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, perfect games in my opinion. So I really want a Legends of that because it would just be fantastic. I really want a Let's Go Johto because once again, Johto is my favorite region. And I know Let's Go gets a lot of criticism, but in my opinion, for what it is and the market it serves and the purpose it serves, it does a good job. I was actually pregnant with my son when the first Let's Go was released. Actually, I found out I was pregnant about 2 days before the game was released. So as I was playing the game, I was thinking, I really want to play a game like this with my child when they're older. So considering Johto was my favorite, I'd love to play Let's Go Johto with my son when he's a little bit older. So he's 3 this month. At the end of this month will be his birthday. So maybe in a year or so, if they release the Let's Go Johto after Scarlet and Violet, I'd love to be able to play with him. And the last one, I want a new region, a new gen game based on Australia. I don't care about the mechanics. I don't care about the graphics. I just want an Australian region. Because, like, I'm Australian, but I live in Japan. And I get really homesick. So it would be good to kind of, like, kill a little bit of that homesickness by playing Pokemon. Because I can't just fly to Australia whenever I feel homesick. So those are my dream Pokemon games. Thank you. His birthday isn't for another 2.5, 3 weeks. I'm not really sure dates and all that because I know what date his birthday is. I'm not that bad of a mum, but like I'm not sure how many weeks away it is from it now because I haven't counted the dates. But yeah, so his birthday is near the end of this month. And I'm still planning everything birthday-wise. An Egypt region would be cool. Like, there's still a lot of areas that they haven't explored that would be a lot of fun. But like, I feel like Australia has probably been on their to-do list for a while and they just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Yeah, I'm Australian. My husband is Japanese and my son is mixed. I've been learning Japanese for about... I've lived in Japan now for about 10 years. I haven't studied Japanese properly in 10 years. But before that, I studied for about 3 years. So yeah, my native language is English. My second language is Japanese. And yes, I'm Caucasian. Well, as I'm Australian, so I'm a little bit of everything. But I look Caucasian. Yeah, since you put it like that, I was hoping, like, since there's a lot of speculation that there will be a new evolution this gen, I was hoping, like, for a ghost type, because ghost type is my favorite. But yeah, you're right. Like, a ghost type evolution would make so much sense for Egypt. So in that case, although I'd like a ghost type now, it would probably be better for them to wait until Egypt. But that kind of like begs the question, what type of evolution would make sense for like a Spain-based region? Honestly, I don't know much about Spain. I was also meant to go to Spain back in 2020 for my job at the time until the whole world went crazy. So I've missed out on that opportunity, unfortunately. Let me just see if I can do that. 1 second. I'm not sure if I can do it mid-stream. Oh, look at that, I can. Changed. So I might still be kind of like slow to respond, though. I'm not that fast at like reading and replying. Yeah, that would be a cool concept. Yeah, never trust text to speak. Text to speech. Oh, we are getting to that point of the night where my English is going all over the place. So, I think I mentioned it before. One of the videos I've been working on today, because I've been working on two today, is going over the clan members' names, what they mean. And the one I did today was specifically on the Diamond Clan. So there's some really interesting meanings behind some of their names. I'll probably get that one done and up sometime next week. I also want to get Estan to record a little bit for it. Yeah, I am. When Legends was first released, I woke up way, way, way too early in the morning, went down to the Pokemon Center to get it. I was one of the first ones in there. I think I was actually second. Only one person bet me. But I didn't play until the next day because I was too busy scanning the book. I wanted to get that book scanned. Like, I desperately wanted to play, but I wanted to get the book scanned and translated. So I kind of like pushed myself because I knew if I started the game, I wouldn't be doing anything else. But it's a shame you only got to 3 stars. Is there like any particular reason why you feel like you quit the game? Yeah, ground type would suit too. But I feel like a ground type would also suit really well in Australia. Because like Australia is just a whole bunch of desert, ground or sand. Not sand, earth. But I don't think Australia would get a evolution. Polo. I've seen a fan mock-up of like the Gorochu and Pormi kind of like possible evolution. It looks really cute if they do go down that route and it kind of looks similar to that design. I won't be angry about it. Like, the thing is, when they released the information that Goju was originally planned, I think the feedback for that design was met very positively. So I can see them kind of like revisiting that design in some way, and this would be a good chance to do so. Like, at this point in the franchise, you can't just give Raichu an evolution. So yeah, this would be a good way to kind of like make that work. Yeah, I can understand that. Like, the story does go on a little bit, and I guess it is just kind of like down to what kind of game you like, what kind of gameplay you like. I don't think it's like bad that you don't like that you didn't enjoy the game enough to keep on playing, because that's your own opinion, right? Like, for me, I personally don't like Black and White 2. I've never been able to play that game. But I always get to the same point, like near the forest, and I just stop playing. I always tell myself I'm going to keep on playing, I'm going to finish this game. But I never do. And it's just because it's not my type of game. I don't know why, it just doesn't interest me. No point playing a game that you're not enjoying. Honestly, I want Lechonk just for its name. Like, whoever named that Pokemon was a genius, because they're getting so much, like, regular media coverage from it, and, like, it's gone pretty viral, so you can't, as a company, want anything other than that. Yeah, generally I do that in the games too, like, kind of like plan out what Pokemon I want in my team and just go with that the whole game through. But yeah, it's a lot harder to do in this game because it's just all about catching mass amounts and basically deleting them afterwards. Like, as bad as that sounds, like, that's what it is though. Like, you delete the data, they're gone, just so you can fill out the Pokedex. But like, it's good for the kind of people that enjoy that kind of collection game. So once again, everybody to their own. Yeah, like, for me, Black and White, I just couldn't get with the story. And because I wasn't able to complete Black and White, because I just couldn't keep interest in it long enough, Black and White 2 made no sense because I didn't know what happened in Black and White 1. Yeah, I love Zorak too. I agree. That's the best thing to come out of Black and White gens. Oh, it looks so cute. I'll catch it. I don't need it, but I'll catch it. almost 12:30. I'll play for a little bit longer and then I'll need to call it a night. But I should have some video, well, not some, a video going up tomorrow night. So I probably won't be streaming tomorrow night though, because I've got work early the next morning. But I'll have that video up. Yeah, it doesn't look like the feature of like Pokemon seeing and attacking will be in it, which is a shame. Like, it's a interesting feature, but like, since like Legends is about all being is all about Pokemon before they were domesticated, it makes sense. So like, I'm on the board of like the train of thought that they do need to keep several key differences between Legends and the other like new gen games, especially if they want to keep on making Legends games, which they definitely will want to do because they made some pretty good point out of it. I don't think it's a shiny, because the shiny is kind of gold, right? I'm pretty sure the shiny should be gold. Ah, that's really unfortunate. Did you end up getting one in the end? Yeah, I know you're angry. Oh. Yeah, I think we'll at least be getting that in Scarlet and Violet, which will be nice. Yeah, I don't think there's any shinies here. Yeah, they look all just regular. They've upped the textures though, right? Like, I feel like even if it's not to a high standard at the moment, I feel like at least before the game is released, they will do a lot more for it. Because, like, Scarlet and Violet is going to be kind of like a huge showcase for them. Like, it's the first, like, move into, like, fully open world. So I think they have a lot to prove. My favorite Pokemon, Mimikyu. I love Mimikyu. It was like love at first sight. I have a whole bunch of Mimikyu. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. I have a whole bunch of Mimikyu merch. And Estan, when he proposed to me, he actually gave me a Mimikyu plush with the engagement ring on its ear. So that's how much I love that's how much I love Mimikyu. Is it the rocks in the Fieldlands? It's such an interesting idea, and the design is just too cute. Yeah, I told him he needed to include Mimikyu somehow, so he managed. Because, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but we were already married when he proposed, so that's how that happened. Ne, Esa. Oh? おやすみ。私もうすぐと思う。Come say hello to everybody, though. You're tired? Hello, thank you. Sorry it's not that good, though. I'm still new to live streaming, so I'm awkward and I'm bad at talking, but I'm trying. And my husband is making as much noise as humanly possible in the background. I think also another huge benefit Mimikyu had was they had a really good kind of like announcement for it. Like the way they released Mimikyu's information was really, really well done. Like it was a chance for immediate intrigue. Thank you. I'm still trying to improve. I feel like I'm so awkward in each stream I do. But I'm starting to get more comfortable with talking. Slowly but surely. Yeah, and like the song, like even now, and it's been like, oh God, I don't even want to think about how many years it's been. That song is still stuck in my head. Oops, I forgot I was wanting to get some balls. Yeah, you could get it in Sword and Shield, right? It was just like really rare and you needed to be like in one particular area of the wildlands at a certain weather condition, which was kind of rare. So it was totally missable, unfortunately. Dingo is a great design though. Like, of course, Levitate was a huge boom for it, but even without Levitate, it's just such a cool design. Yeah, I thought you could. I don't remember what area of the wildlands it is, but it's kind of like near the huge kind of desert area near a lake that's near the desert area. But it's extremely like rare. Like it's only got it's got a low spawn rate, and like I said, there's a lot of conditions for it to show up. Oh, I might just get over to the forest area and then I'll call it a night. Whoop. Oh, I didn't realize about the raid event. But honestly, I kind of tuned out on all of those. Bolts is another great design. I really strongly feel like the evil team is gonna be the like opposing games school or house or whatever it is like that. Because I feel like it's the same school but different houses of the school. Like different dormitories or whatever. At least that's my working theory anyway. It's gonna be interesting to see how they make it work. But yeah, Sword and Shield, the evil team, and the kind of like, oh my god, Rose is evil kind of twist was kind of bland. Because like everybody could see it happening. And like, to be fair, with Volo as well in Legends, everybody could see that he was kind of dodge. But I still think his character was kind of more compelling than Rose's in Sword and Shield. I think if it is going to get the go-to style evolution, if that's the case, I think it will be the only electric rodent in Scarlet and Violet. Because if they do give it the go-to style evolution, that's going to likely become fire electric. So I think that's kind of like how they'll implement the second piping into the Pika clone. Probably. Yeah, Rose is probably one of the worst villains we've had for quite a while. I also wasn't a big fan of Lysandre, but he was still better than Rose. Whoops, I didn't mean to waste that Pokeball. Oh, really? Like, he put on a good act, but the thing is, he was trying to be. It seemed like they were trying too hard to make his character good, which kind of like stood out to me. But, I don't know. For me, it's a little bit strange with Volo because, like, I say it a lot, and like, there's a chance you probably have heard me say it before, either on Twitter or here. I have a friend that looks so much like Volo, it's scary. So, like, because of that, I kind of wanted to trust him because my friend is a really nice guy, and I'm still pretty sure he's not evil. He can be a douche sometimes, but still a good guy. But it's odd how much he looks like Volo. Like, he's the Volo in real life kind of guy. So because of that, I kind of didn't want to think Volo was evil, but at the same time, it was hard to deny. I liked Rose's brother in the DLC. He was a cool character. I just like another comparison with Rose and Volo, now that I think about it, is both of them after their arc in the story, like the main oh my god they're evil arc, they just kind of like disappear. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, it's just odd, and that kind of gets me with both of them too. Yeah, like, even though I haven't been able to complete Black and White or Black and White 2, N was a good character design. Yeah, I was thinking Fire Electric if for me does evolve into the Gorochu style. But yeah, I can totally see the professors, like the rival, the opposing school professor being the evil team. Because, like, the theme is past versus present. So it only makes sense that the two sides will be competing. Oh wow, N does that? I had no idea. Like I said, I haven't finished the game. Like, I think on the games, like Black and White, I got to the point where, like I said, I got to the forest and then I just couldn't play anymore. That's always the point where I lose interest in Black and White. But I think I did get to see the scene of the, like, oh, what's the word? It's not a roller coaster, the Ferris wheel, with N. And I remember feeling a little bit awkward from that scene. Like, it was just a bit odd. But yeah, for Rose's character, like, I don't mind his character. If they had kept him not being the villain, I feel like, in my personal opinion, it's just my opinion, I feel like his character would have been a lot better, because it kind of feels like they put him in the role of villain almost too suddenly. It didn't feel like there was any build up to it. It was just like, oh, he's evil now. Whereas Volo, like, making that comparison again, you could kind of see over every interaction that you had with him, he was slowly becoming more and more suspicious. So, like, I think if they either didn't turn Rose into the villain so suddenly, or they at least had a little bit of gradual build up to kind of like make you think, oh, maybe he's not quite the good guy, it would have been better for his character development. But in general, I think Sword and Shield struggled with a lack of character development, not just Rose. But it kind of feels like the whole story to a certain point was kind of rushed. And Rose is just one of the characters that suffered with that. That's all good. It wasn't a spoil. I'm never going to complete those games. It's been so long, I've just given up. I've tried to make myself play the game several times, and it just ain't ever going to happen. Yeah, I don't know who I expected the villain to be in Sword and Shield, but yeah. Like I said, it just needed build up. Like, I feel like not one character had any like real proper character development in Sword and Shield. And like, I'm all for the character development. I feel like that's one big problem Pokemon has had for a long time. Because, like, you just look at the gym leaders, they've got so many kind of good gym leader designs. But you only see them in most games for, like, the smallest little bit. So you don't really get to know beyond the surface level what their character is about. And I feel that's always such a shame. And that's one kind of good thing that Legends has had instead, because although not as much as they could have done, there is a lot more character development of like the clan members. Like, I feel like we know Paulina more. I feel like we know Leon more. Arezu more. We know their characters, their personalities more than we do in a lot of other games with the gym leaders. Like, I enjoyed playing Sword and Shield for what it was. But I generally enjoy most games. I'm not overly critical, which is why I don't know why I wasn't able to enjoy Black and White. But yeah, there were so many missed opportunities with the story on Sword and Shield. And like I said, the problem with Rose as the villain could have been fixed so easily with a little bit more time. Because he could have been a really good villain with just like a little bit more story building. On the topic of villains, who's everybody's favorite main villain? Yeah, I agree. Like, BDSP, I played it. It was okay to play, but it's not a game I'm going to pick up and play again. And it's the first Pokemon game in quite a while that I actually almost didn't buy. Pull from the anime, right? Unfortunately, I don't watch the anime as much as I should. I keep on meaning to, but because there's so much of it, it's kind of daunting. I've watched the first episode of Journeys like 500 times by now, but that's about it. Like, I also watched like all of Johto and pretty much all of the first season, and like the I don't remember what it's called, but the islands with the leprous professor. But yeah, Pokemon Legends, the first episode, my son watches that at least once a day. So I know the episode very well, but Paul doesn't show up in that one, so. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get to the tree and then call it a night. These guys just don't want to stay in the ball. I don't feel like fighting them at the moment. I've still got a few more minutes. I'm almost there though. Okay, so yeah. Let's finish here for today. Okay, so thank you guys for coming and watching me play the game and listening to me speak and actually like chatting with me. It's like nice to actually be able to chat to people. It makes me a little bit nervous about the whole streaming thing, so I really appreciate being able to talk with you all. I won't be streaming tomorrow night because I've got work early the next morning, but I should have a video up. If you're interested in seeing what the meanings of the names for the Diamond Clan members are, please do make sure that you check it out. I'll have it linked up on Twitter as well. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a nice day or night or whatever it is in your time zone. So this is me saying mata ne, which is bye-bye and bye-bye. Thank you.